Every culture has their superstitions, stories of the good and the bad that have been passed through the ages. Thanks to its colorful stories, myths, and history, Japan has developed many superstitions unique to the country. One of the oldest superstitions is that of the bakeneko. The superstitions state that if a cat lives over 13 years, grows to weigh more than 1 kan, or around 8 pounds, or its tail is allowed to grow too long, it becomes a bakeneko, a creature with supernatural powers that can eat anything no matter the size. As it continues to grow, its tail then splits in two, and it becomes a nekomata. These creatures have the ability to walk upright and shapeshift, and stories often tell how they devour their owners and take on their forms. These superstitions may have very well been the reason why the Japanese bobtail developed, in hopes to stop the development of nekomata. Yet not all nekomata were bad. Some stories did tell of cats who, in being cared for by kind people, returned their kindness when they became nekomata. These stories produced the counter to their ill-omened brethren, becoming maneki neko. The maneki neko is a figure of a beckoning cat, often seen in front of shops and restaurants. These cats are said to bring in good luck and fortune. Some superstitions also developed out of the practical reasoning and long traditions, most dealing with death. Sticking your chopsticks upright in your rice is bad luck and bad manners. Offerings to the dead are done as such, and even today the habit persists. You should also never pass food from one set of chopsticks to another. The action is one performed in a ceremony called hotokebashi, where the bone fragments of the cremated remains are passed from person to person and placed in the urn. Other Japanese superstitions developed from the language itself. Like Americans tend to believe the number 13 is bad luck, in Japan it is the numbers 4 and 9 which are seen as unlucky. This is because the word for 4, shi, is the same as the word for death. 9, pronounced ku, can mean suffering. You often will not see levels or rooms numbered with 4 or 9, especially in hospitals. You will never see the number 43 in a maternity ward either, for a possible pronunciation, shizan, literally means stillbirth. Another linguistically derived superstition is that if you see a funeral hearse drive past you, you should hide your thumb in your fist. This comes from the fact that the thumb, in Japanese, translates to oyayubi, literally parent finger. Hiding it is considered protection for your parents. Japan's long history and rich culture have led it to develop many superstitions, the surface of which has barely been scratched, and there are probably many that have not even lasted to this day, lost in oral traditions passed through time.